Hello and welcome. Today we're going to review a game called Persona 5. In 2017, a JRPG game called Persona 5 released and it got a worldwide attention due to its gameplay, style, and story. Today we're going to review this game and say our honest opinion on if this game deserves its attention or not. So, I don't want to waste your time, let's get right into the review. First, we're going to divide this review into segments. 4 segments. The story, the characters and the world, the gameplay, and the soundtrack. These 4 parts are the most important parts for me when you review a game because they are the ones who decide if this game is great or not. So let's start with the story. Persona 5 has a story which takes place in a modern day Tokyo where it follows a high school student known by the name of the Joker, where we named him in the game, together with his fellow friends at the school. He forms the Phantom Thieves, which are a group of people who go into a place called the Metaverse, where there's people's cognitions and distorted hearts are contained. There, they infiltrate the palaces, and they go and steal their most valuable treasure, which allows them to make the person who has cognitive and distorted desires confess about his crimes. So, each time you go into the palace and steal someone's heart, you make them confess about their crimes and help save society and make the Phantom Thieves more famous. Now this is the story part. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay is a combat, turn-based combat system, which each turn you have a move to do, which ranges from having a melee attack with a melee weapon, for example a knife, ranged attack, for example using a gun, pistol. So let's explain the gameplay part. In Persona 5, you can do Persona attack, which if you are able to hit the right element of the attack, you can weaken an enemy, and when you weaken an enemy, you can do another attack, which can finish them off. There is also, if you are able to weaken all the enemies, you can do an all-out attack. You and your allies attacking lots of damage in one full animation sequence, which is, for me, is what I like about Persona 5. The animation is great. Now there is also lots of other parts, like the showtimes where 2 characters can make a special move which can deal lots of damage and has cool animations to it. That's also in the game. So you literally have a variety of strategies and ideas you can use in the combat system, which makes it really fun. And there's the second part of the gameplay, which is a life simulator, where you go and hang out with your friends, try to increase your stats, go to training, go eating, go out with your friends, do some exercise. So let's get to the characters and the world part. The world of Persona 5 is filled with lots and lots of things. For especially the characters. The characters are the most important part of Persona 5, since each character has lots of story and personality. It feels like almost that they are really my friends, that they are real people with real problems, and they feel like normal human beings who try to live their lives normally but always get bamboozled by other people's desires. So, the characters you have are the confidence systems. Each time you hang out with each character, you level up with them, and they give you special abilities that you can use in the metaverse. The confidence system is one of the best parts in Persona 5, since you can hang out with other characters to level up their stats and also get more abilities. And not only that, you can also get more dialogue with them and know more about them, which is actually great. And here's the best part about Persona 5 Royal: the soundtrack. So basically the soundtrack is about a stylish soundtrack that puts you right in the mood of the game. Lots of tracks which are really good and made specifically with the style of Persona 5.
all 2 for dough. You'll never see it coming.
For me, my honest review about all of this is that they are really great games. They're not even overhyped about them. You have a classic game with a classic style, and even I didn't like turn-based RPGs, but just playing this game, I just didn't care. It just was so much fun. Interacting with each character, going to each palace and listening to each palace's soundtrack and seeing the designs of the palaces, which is so amazing. It's seriously good. This game is made to the point that it's almost the best game of all time. I'm just going to tell you that you should try the game and decide for yourself if this game is worth your time or not. And thank you for watching the Master Reviews.